Hey, what's up? So I'm working on the XMaxx, and today I'll be upgrading all the steering components. I'm using these atomic Bellcrank assembly. I'll be using this JX B60 servo. This is a 1/10 scale servo, and I'm using this 1/10 scale servo adapter, and this servo horn is for a UDR for the smaller servo. I'll start by taking the front of the chassis apart. You can remove this bearing too, you won't be needing it anymore. Then I can remove these tie rods. Okay, and you do have to reuse the bearings from the stock pieces to put into the new ones. And you will be reusing the old hardware as well. But since this is aluminum, I'm going to be using some Loctite. This also does come with a stiffer spring if you want to use that, which I'm going to install. Okay, so what I found was the easiest is put the spring on. You get a bolt and a washer, take the bearings out, stick it through the bottom, and then you can put this side on with another washer and a nut. And now you can actually tighten it down. Otherwise that spring is too hard to put on there. And now you can tighten this down. Now I can put the bearings back in. Now I can go ahead and reinstall this. I can reinstall this top plate. And this is done. I'll go ahead and start on the servo. I can open up the receiver box. Okay, and I can disconnect the servo, which is channel 1. Pull that wire through. And just take the bottom skid plate off. And there's 3 screws holding it. And that will come out now. I'll still need this, so I'll take that off. And then you install the servo into the adapter, like this. Now you can feed this wire through that same hole. Then make sure you center the servo. I always use this servo tester. There's a center. You just put it in the middle. That's the middle light. It's neutral. So right there, even if you turn the knob, it's already centered. And then I'll be using this servo horn from a UDR. And that's just because the size is different. And you can't use the original one if you use the size servo. I'll just put a little bit of Loctite on here. So after trying to install the chassis with no success, I finally decided to read the instructions for the adapter kit. And on this side where the servo horn is, you have to remove this piece so that way the chassis will fit again. And since this is an all aluminum servo, I'll go ahead and use my Dremel. Okay, I can start to put the chassis back together, starting with the drive shaft. Now I can go ahead and install this steering. And I'll be putting a little bit of Loctite on this screw too. I'm going to leave the receiver box open. I have some more upgrades I'm going to be doing. That's going to be it for this video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.